So today I listened to Off Course by OCs, that's O-S-E-E-S. Pretty interesting little album here, and by little I mean it's 5 songs, but they are all fairly lengthy at a total runtime of 32 minutes. The titular opening track was a pretty nice reverberating build-up into multiple different jams. It's like its own little multi-part epic. I also quite enjoyed the riffs on The Trick, and Syringe was kind of a fun mini-song relative to the rest of the album. Kind of reminded me of a Sun Ra track. And then the Brute on His Knees kind of had like an almost sing-songy children's tale vibe. Kind of dug it. Pretty cool album altogether, but that's not important. Welcome back to Let's Play Little Goody Two Shoes. Rain has fallen on Kieferberg, and somehow people are finding ways to suspect Elise of witchcraft off the back of this. There is, again, no respect. She truly is the Rodney Dangerfield of Kieferberg. But despite all that, we persevere. So, we do have to go to the church council in the village, because nobody else is around, and I imagine we can't actually meet up or link up with Freya until this is resolved. I mean, look, she's right there. Brethren, I have gathered you here today to address the recent goings-on. You're rather late, Father. We've had enough. Show some respect, Elma. No, she's right. We need answers, Father. And I'm afraid we will not be getting many today, Guido. This is yet another plea for us to overlook the situation. Why don't we let Father Hans take the lead? He's had it all week, and look where it's got us, Gustav. We are gather here for this evening for a vigil, brethren. Together we are to appeal to the Lord's mercy and benevolence, as well as... All that'll do is put a lid on folks' troubles, Father. That's right, we need this witch to pay. Who would you suggest ought to pay, Loreley? Where's this witch you folks speak of? Gustav's right, we don't know where to turn. Prayer will show us the path we ought to follow, brethren. Why, I've prayed all day, every day, and nothing's changed, Father. I fear for my poor Jacob, Father. Whoever is out there, they're taking our children, compromising our livelihoods. It's a decision folks want, Hans. We ought to search every last in this town for the witch's mark. We have to do no such thing, you old geezer. There's no way to address your elder. That's no way to address your elders, Elise. Perhaps if my elders hadn't completely lost their wits. Rest assured, Elise, no lass in Kieferberg will be searched, young or old. You fools still resist what must be done. Old Johann is right. We must see this through. Are you going to do it then, Mr. Ludwig? If there's anyone who ought to do it, it's Lebkuchen. Me, Mrs. Brunhilde? Of course, lass. You're a woman of God. Woman of God or not, Lebkuchen is to be searched as well. None of you are touching her! Still, Elise, we ought to search someone. It may be for the best, Elise. Are you searching Freya too, then, and Mrs. Lisbeth? Things are getting a little... Whoop. No exceptions, lass. Truth is, we don't know anything about your cousin, Elise. Why don't we start with her? That's right, this all started the day she got here. No, I haven't done anything. Nobody's laying a finger on her. I saw her. I saw the witch. I saw Freya in the woods. My beloved daughter. Elise saw her too. She talked to the witch. There it is, folks. There the witch is. Oh, Fel, get a hold of yourself, old lad. So it was true, Elise. You and Freya are the ones who've been making our lives hell. No! I would never do such a thing. Confess, the lot of you. Confess to your sins, you wretched witches. Come on, don't we have better rep than that? Did you or did you not meet Freya in the woods, Elise? Of course I didn't. I was all by myself right until I found him. Why, the lad says he saw you two, Elise. I didn't meet anyone in the woods, I swear. Oh my goodness, look! Ooh, that is, that's no bueno. Oh no, it's the witch. The witch is here. Oh, we're all going to die.
That's enough.
We must keep calm, folks. Keep calm. She was there. I saw her. She had yellow eyes. What do you have to say for yourself, lass?
Wait!
Yellow eyes? I don't understand. I mean, it's a little off yellow. I guess it's supposed to be brown. Oh, I wouldn't think Freya would. We would know better than that, Brunhilde. If Apfel says he saw her, who are we to say otherwise? The lad's confused, Guido. You don't have to believe everything you hear. I swear I didn't. This is Freya we're talking about, you. Oh, I could never believe such a thing. Elise has always been a bad influence on the poor lass, after all. What were you doing in the woods, Freya? She was nowhere near the woodland, Bernhard.
Elise!
Don't tell them, Elise. I didn't leave Kieferberg all day. Oh man. We all know Freya wouldn't. Apfel is clearly confused, Mr. Bernhard. I'm not certain that's all there is to it, Elise. There is no more to it, Miss Vilma. The lad wouldn't lie about such a thing. Would you, lad? I saw her, I did! Are you seriously doubting Freya? Can't you see what's happening here, you? Apfel knows what he saw, lassie. There's no more reason to doubt the lad. The witch must be one of you, if not both.
Wait!
Papa, I swear I didn't! Listen to yourselves! Accusing me is one thing, but I won't hear a word about Freya. So you are the witch, you wretch!
That's enough!
I've heard enough! I won't stand for this! Search them both! We must search them right now. Find the witch's mark! I will take no more of this nonsense.
That's enough!
Can't you see what you're doing to Kieferberg? Can't you see this witch nonsense is turning us against each other? The witch is clearly right here in Kieferberg, lass. Nobody in Kieferberg could ever do such a thing, old Johann. We're a family, all of Kieferberg, no exceptions. We all understand your feeling, although we all understand your feelings, Freya. You clearly don't, father. Nobody does. Apfel believes he's seen the witch. Folks have been on edge all day. All this is a consequence of how we've been facing this crisis, with fear, hostility, and hesitation. It's all very nice, Freya, but we need to do something.
I know.
Let's do the vigil, then. We work on the preparations for the festival, together. Like the family we are, the family we've always been.
Atta girl!
Freya? Would you folks truly burn me at the stake? Or Elise, Lebkuchen, even Rosenmarine? I expected more from my family, that's all I wanted to say. You've said more than enough, Freya. All of Kieferberg is to meet here tonight for prayer, as we ought to have done from the start. Move along now, folks. We're to focus on what we ought to do. Protect our home at all costs. Alright, well, I was not expecting, let's see, I did just get an achievement from diverting the villagers of suspicion away. I don't know if that means we're permanently done with the suspicion system, or if there's still more to worry about. I didn't like that one bit. It's best I head back to work. Or meet up with Freya. But yeah, that was, I was not expecting Freya to actually get explicitly singled out as the witch by Apfel there. Bit of an interesting scenario. Unfortunately, there seems to be a bit of waterworks going in the church now. Hopefully somebody can get this fixed. I've never seen water coming out of here. I wonder if they've ever been used for anything. Decorative taps? Interesting. Regardless, before we get to Freya, we of course have some people to talk to, so why don't we just check out what the thoughts of everyone is. Do you have a moment, Elise? Of course, Mrs. Ariane. I must tell you, I'm ashamed about earlier. I couldn't bring myself to speak up for you. Mrs. Ariane, you're coming to the vigil, aren't you? Of course. That's good, Elise. That will help show them you're committed. We can't allow any more of this nonsense. So I'm wondering if that's like the final point where your suspicion is checked. And if you are suitably suspected of being the witch, you are just burned at the stake there, because nobody wants to hear what Elise has to say at this point. She's implicated herself way too much. I guess we'll find out if we get any more suspicion up throughout the conversations here. But we did also get the last of the bribes for Melly yesterday, so I think we might just be done with the suspicion system. Lebkuchen. I know, Elise. That was... Can't explain. Folks are completely out of their minds, Lebkuchen. I was there, Elise. It's alright. They weren't being reasonable. I wonder what's gotten into Apfel. More importantly, Elise, now that we're alone together, I'd like to ask you, I didn't meet anyone in those woods, Lebkuchen. Alright, I just needed to hear it directly from you, is all. I wouldn't lie to you. You know that. I do, yes. I'm surprised Lebkuchen still has a degree of faith in us, considering we've kind of left her out in the cold most of the week. When you put it like that, Tristan, don't let the whole ordeal get to you, lass. What do you mean, Mr. Tristan? Folks lost their minds for a while, is all. All of Kieferberg is on edge. They don't mean what they say. I suppose you're right. You have to come by later for the vigil, Elise. Both you and your cousin, you hear? Of course, Mr. Gustav. I won't miss it. Still, had it not been for Freya. You have to be proud, Gustav. My pride and joy. My pride and joy. Indeed, indeed. Anyways, continuing on here. We'll hit up any more conversations we happen to come across, but I'd rather beeline towards Freya. Rosenmarine, what is you up to over here? Oh, whoops. Sorry, Rosenmarine. Looking right past you to the fountain there. Are you all right, Rosenmarine? Ah, yes. I'm a little frightened still, that's all. So am I, if I'm honest. Had it not been for Freya, we could have... She truly does care about Kieferberg, doesn't she? A great deal, that's for certain. What's done is done, Rosenmarine. It's best we head back to work. I'll be here, Elise. So what I'm wondering there is, I'm not actually certain... Like, I don't know for sure if, like, when we go to rescue Opfel, if it's always going to be Freya there, or if that's dependent on your relationship level with the various girls. Okay, so we actually, in a bit of a twist here, we actually have to meet Freya outside the town. I think the only time we've really done that is, well, obviously we had a date with Rosenmarine back at Elise's house, but I think we also met her at the windmill. That's the furthest dates have ever taken us out of town. There she is. For goodness sake, Odalie. Maybe it's best I go. I'm not certain my presence is much appreciated here. I'd say Mrs. Odalie is the one who ought to take a moment to herself. I must agree, Odalie. You folks don't understand. We made a grave mistake. So, oh man. Like, every time I've ever been this forward with it... you know what, let's just be in character for Elise. If only I truly were the witch. You're not being honest with us, Elise. I'd best walk you home, Mrs. Odalie. The lad was adamant. He saw something in the woods. If we don't search you and you end up being the witch, we'll... Search me right now, then. I dare you. Elise, that's not helping. For now, we must focus on keeping everyone calm and working. Oh, I just know at last. I can feel it in my bones. I'll have you know, Mrs. Odalie, if I truly were a... Don't threaten me, you witch! Enough. This is as far as it goes. You're only making things worse, Elise. Okay. Looks like we're not completely done with it. Maybe there is another chance for it to fail there. Regardless, like, every time I've picked an option where it just says the witch, like, I feel like that's inviting trouble. It's always tough to tell in those situations, though. We are kind of put on the back foot in that situation, so a little bit of aggression is required. Regardless, let's get over to Freya. On a repeat playthrough, we can be a little bit more thorough about checking the village, looking for any potentially interesting conversations that I missed, though, of course, that does have to remember, that does mean I have to actually remember all the people I talked to. Either that or painstakingly go back through the recordings as I play to, just see what conversations I actually got. Neither of those sound particularly desirable, so maybe I'll just go by vibes. Hey, Freya. There she is. We definitely want to spend some time with her after what happened there.
Elise!
I thought you wouldn't come about after all that. Freya, I'm sorry. It all got out of hand and
I know.
It wasn't your fault, Elise. Still, Freya, had it not been for you, I don't think.
Oh, right.
More importantly, Elise. Huh? That's enough brooding over nonsense, wouldn't you say? Why don't you lend me a hand with these grapes? I suppose. I've been thinking about yesterday, you see. About how much I enjoy making things, and I could try making a living out of it, couldn't I? Maybe someplace else, like Primmeldorf. If there's anyone who could do it, Freya, it'd be you.
Oh, right.
Then, how about a jeweler? A jeweler?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Wouldn't these grapes make the most charming earrings?
Freya!
It would be so much fun. I'd make earrings and necklaces all day. Oh, and brooches, just like yours, too. You thought about going to Primmeldorf, then? This is just a silly idea of mine, Elise. There's still so much to think about before I truly commit. This seems, ooh. Oh, I'm feeling like, oh, this is a tough one, because, like, on its surface, I feel like both these are the same. However, last time, let's, go for the one that's like, let's try and press her, like, be like, come on, Freya, this is a waste. If you keep thinking like that, anyhow, you need to be more confident.
Elise,
I understand it's not easy for you, but...
I know.
Oh, I know. It truly is in my hands, Elise. I meant it when I said you were gifted, Freya. You could be a jeweler, or a seamstress, or anything you want to be.
Oh, Elise.
Okay, I think we got it right there, because I remembered when we took that, like, final approach to the conversation, we were just like, oh, Freya, you'll never change, will you? She seemed to really dislike that, so I think the forward approach is just what Freya prefers in general. I'm glad to see you've given some proper thought. I truly am. She really likes, Elise's rough and tumble, brash nature. You've been encouraging me so much, I suppose Look, Freya, up there! Let me get those grapes for you. They're so big. Please be careful. The barrel's too old for that. Elise? Are you alright, Elise? You could have gotten hurt, for goodness sake. Hey, catchphrase, you're borrowing it. Freya, you haven't been eating enough, have you? Why, I certainly have. Put me down. You're as light as a feather, Elise. I could carry you about town like this all day. Put me down. I mean, I guess I can see that. The thing Elise has mostly been eating throughout this game is stale bread, so not exactly the most nutritious thing she could go for. Oh, for goodness sake. I might even be stronger than Mr. Gustav. Say, Elise, if I do leave Kiefelberg for Primmeldorf and try my luck as a seamstress or whatever else, you have all of my support, Freya.
Oh, Elise.
Come here.
For goodness sake.
Not this again. My back still hurts, Freya.
Elise.
Wait! And heart piece acquired. Is it just me, or is that music a little bit more dramatic? I mean, we only got the 4 pieces, so I don't know if we can actually make a miracle happen off of that. It would be nice if we're not, like, denied a Freya ending. I guess we'll have to find out if we see another date pop up here. We get one last chance to maybe finish it off, get a proper ending. Ooh, meet Freya at the festival. So, like, something that, a bit of an interface spoiler, but I did see that, even though there are, 6 slots in the, locket, the achievement is awarded when you get 5 heart pieces. So I'm wondering if, like, we just need to be at 4, we get the 5th heart piece from the festival, and then maybe the final heart is awarded when we actually get the proper ending. Like, maybe that's just wishful thinking, maybe I'm just hoping that there's still a chance to salvage this. This is not a true girl failure run, we actually managed to do it. We managed to stick the landing. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm glad that people who have been following along who are familiar with the game have been gracious and not spoiling anything for me. I'm interested to see how Saturday is going to turn out. I have to imagine there's going to be at least 1 or 2 disasters in store for us, though. Like, yeesh, this rain is relentless. Primmeldorf can't be our only option, Finn. Still, Guido, at this rate, any town's better than Kieferberg the way I see it. Brunhilde's been saying the same thing, lass. Kieferberg is our home, Finn. Isn't Mrs. Brunhilde from Primmeldorf? That being so, she still chose Kieferberg too. Would you truly be happy to raise your children here, Guido? Without proper schooling or jobs, we can teach them our trade, Finn. You keep changing your mind about this, Guido. Have you noticed? So do you. Oh boy, these guys need to figure it out. Let's see. We do ooh, you know, that is an interesting proposition there, to help out Odalie. I think, honestly, to pass the time there, we might go for that. How much money do I have? Oh, I got plenty of tiffle. Let's buy up some bread real quick to make sure that we are not light on foodstuffs for later. Or, heck, what the hell, we've got plenty of money, so why don't we just go for 2 Lebkuchen there, and, let's see. Oh, and I got a achievement. Actually, let me also just buy a couple pieces of bread, so I'm not being wasteful for when I actually have to do a job. We can get 2 pieces of bread there. Eat those 2 pieces of bread when we do the job. Then eat some Lebkuchen after to get all the hunger back. That sounds like a winning strategy to me. Before we get into working, though, we'll want to go ahead. Obviously, we got Kiss the Rat over here, but we are just, we've cleaned up at Kiss the Rat. I think we've done everything there is to do. I've effectively gotten a perfect score there. I'm sorry, Mrs. Vilma. You were right about these folks, Elise. What are you talking about? Oh, Mrs. Vilma. We're so terribly sorry, Mrs. Vilma. Said we could so... Haven't they apologized enough, Vilma? It's not apologies I want from them, Mrs. Marielle. It's respect. I'm not certain I follow. I can now say I understand how you felt this afternoon, Elise. That's a proper exaggeration, Mrs. Vilma. Surely you're making too big a deal out of this. Freya, it's not worth the hassle, Elise. It's best you forget about it. Okay, we'll go with that. Ooh, fountain's not looking so good here. Everything's a little overflowing. Hopefully the entire village isn't flooded when the festival happens. I would put the kibosh on that pretty quickly. Oh, Elise. What's wrong, Mrs. Lisbeth? I must do it sooner rather than later, Lisbeth. Still, Marlin... You see, Lisbeth was telling me about this afternoon. Oh, Elise, I should have said something on your behalf, but instead That's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. I understand it hasn't been easy for you. No, Elise, you ought to let her apologize. But... Had it not been for Freya, I too would have believed them, Elise. Mrs. Lisbeth. Make certain you come to tonight's vigil, Elise. And bring your cousin along, too. Of course, Mrs. Merlin. Okay. Let's see, where is Odalise? Okay, yeah, that makes sense that she's over by the stables. I mean, not necessarily. We've gotten a variety of places where we've been asked to collect eggs, but, you know, like, if I had to guess without knowing where anyone was, that's where I would pick. I understand, Father. You too, Elise. Ought to make certain your cousin joins us. The vigil, you mean? It's important she's present tonight. She'll be there, Father. Folks need as much reassurance as we can give them is all. Aren't you pushing yourself, Lebkuchen? I'll be heading home in a moment. It's alright. About this afternoon's events, Elise. There's nothing left to say about that, is there? Folks are regretful, lass. I understand, Father. Alright, moving on from that, we've got Rosemarine over here. You seem tired, Elise. It'd be more surprising if I wasn't, don't you think? I'll prepare something hearty for supper, Elise, since it's your last. For goodness sake! There's no need to put it that way, Rosemarine. But you head back home first thing after sunset, alright? Of course! And make certain you find Flock, too. I can't help but worry with all this rain. Oh, Elise, you do care for Flock. Shush, Rosemarine. I do not care about the goat. I do not. What's up, Gustav? You feeling in better spirits this afternoon? This rain won't let up, will it? We can only hope it's not raining tomorrow, too. Even if it is, Elise, we'd best make the most of it. Make the most of the rain, you say? Figuratively, lad. Where do you get all that cheer from, Mr. Gustav? I'll have to wonder, huh? What have we to gain from brooding all day? Kieferberg needs some good cheer now more than ever, folks. No two ways about it. I'll have to agree. I do enjoy his chipper attitude, I must say. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and such sturdy shoulders that they are. Anyways, let's eat up our bread just to make sure we're ready for the egg picking. We've been on bad terms with Odalie for most of the game. Let's see if we can't find her and do some chicken picking for her. Let's put it behind us, Bertha. Still withering on about earlier, I presume. Nothing of the sort, Elise. It's Velma. Miss Velma? Velma's been giving her an earful, Elise. Right in front of everyone, too. All because she let Linda and Freya keep the flowers in the shack. For goodness sake. That Velma. One can't help but feel for Velma, that poor lass. Coming all the way from Primmelborf to lend a hand, and for what? Truly. I do wish we got to see more of Velma outside of the inn. It's a bit of a missed opportunity that she doesn't get to come out and actually converse with us. Although, possibly she has at some point. I've just never really caught the opportunity. I won't bite you, Mrs. Odalie. Oh, Elise, what am I to do? I've been scared witless all week. Everyone can tell, Mrs. Odalie. Oh, will you please fetch me some eggs, lass? That was surprisingly forward, but sure, why not? That's what you need, Mrs. Odalie. And yeah, let's get Rosemarine's help here. We've seen plenty of egg picking, so I'll take care of this off-screen. A rank is good enough. If it was a B rank, I probably would actually take a retry on it, because I feel like Odalie would take a serious offense to a half-assed chicken or egg-picking job. You win, victorious. You did well, lass. You can have this for your trouble. Will you take a little bit of suspicion off? Thank you, Mrs. Odalie. I suppose we judged you too harshly. Hey! That's improvement, that's improvement. I'll take it, I'll take it. That's good enough for me. Well, going into the night, I know, Rosemary said she would prepare us a hearty supper, but why don't we just take some Lebkuchen, spoil our appetite? We do, speaking of Lebkuchen, we do have an opportunity to meet her later on, but first and foremost, we should probably... Oh, wait. Oh, is the Vigil like a late night event? Curious. Well, actually, we should also take a walk around town, just to see if there's any more fireflies for us to filch. I will say, the weather has become pretty awful. I'm wondering if the Vigil will be a post-dinner event. Hopefully we don't get struck by lightning, just flitting about the town here. Wondering where some fireflies could be. Perhaps in the back alley? We haven't found any there yet, so that wouldn't be a terrible idea to check out. Again, we've probably lost the opportunity to actually get anything meaningful out of collecting fireflies at this point, because I've assuredly missed a couple, but it wouldn't hurt just for the sake of showing it off. Just for the fun of it, really. For the love of the game. I'm guessing most people are just hanging out by the Vigil, waiting for that to start. We, of course, have to have dinner with Rosemary. Hey, speaking of people hanging out, on your way home, lass? Wouldn't it be best if we walked you home, Elise? It's no trouble, lass. There's no need to fret, Mr. Gustav. I'll be alright. If you say so, Elise. The sooner you go, the better. I'll see you in church, then? I'll be there, Freya. We best get preparing for supper, too, Freya. I have to have a word with Father Hans before this vigil. Okay, so yeah, that looks like the plan. Everybody get some food in their bellies, and then the vigil will be on. Still not seeing any fireflies, but keep our eyes peeled. Just be sure to look carefully. I see a golden light, and I'm like thinking, is that fireflies? No, that is the light from someone's house. The indoors. Just take a quick look in the church. We'll head up to the bell tower to see if there's anything waiting for us up here. Nice little view of Kieferberg, but no fireflies this time. Nothing in the back of the church, I'd surmise, but can't hurt to double check. It's honestly kind of creepy in here with the even more ambient lighting from just these storms. At least the decorative fountain is not constantly spewing water. We don't have to worry about the vigil being flooded later. No such luck on the fountain, but or the central fountain of the town, but you know, you can't have everything. We'll do one more sweep, and if we don't find them, we can just start the trudge back home. I'm hoping nobody will grill me about Rosenmarine's daily activities on the way out. Surely, old Wilhelm, would be the final nail in the coffin. What would, Mrs. Lorley? Why, if Primmeldorf catches wind of this witch business, folks would think we've lost our minds. Yeah, I must agree with you there, Mr. Wilhelm. We'd be the laughingstock of the whole town, even more than we already are. Having them help with the grain is embarrassing enough as it is. Now, I wouldn't say that's reason for shame. How isn't it, lass? Primmeldorf must think we can't look after ourselves by now. Oh, come on. Accidents happen, and also, yeah, it was like freak occurrences. It was a freak accident of nature, not an accident of anyone's particular failure. I mean, that door was locked up tight. Nobody opened that up. Nobody. What do we got here? Oh, it was a little treasure. I think I see Maggie over there. What are you up to? I'm not here, Elise. I'm slacking off again, I see. My auntie, she's... What about your auntie, Miffy? She's going to be throwing me into the well, Elise. Just stay put for one moment, Molly. I was hungry. You see, I had no choice. Although that bread was sitting there, and Mrs. Lorley won't be happy to find out. Well, I'll have to sleep outside tonight. Move to Primmeldorf, even. Oh, Elise. Make certain you go to the vigil, you hear? Oh, is there going to be food there? For goodness sake. What is anyone to do with you, Maggie? I'm starting to think this girl has a tapeworm. Goodness gracious. You need to sort out your priorities, Molly. This is just not good. Regardless, moving on. Yeah, not really much else for us in town. My search for fireflies has unfortunately proved unsuccessful, but hey, at least we got some interesting bits of dialogue. Ain't that Hey, Odalie, what are you doing creeping there? Odalie? Talk to me? Oh, I must hurry. Isn't the vigil in a couple hours, Mrs. Odalie? Not to the vigil, lass. It's the confessional. I must make certain I get my peace of mind, or else... Why, you truly don't understand anything, Elise. Your name may have been cleared earlier. That witch is still wandering about. Whoever it may be. Ah, I see. Oh, where is Father Hans? I don't know my nightly prayers. Even I might fall prey to that thing. Good golly. We'll leave her to it. That woman is hopeless. Oh, boy. The lightning strikes are beginning to blind me. Elise, wait! Ah, just what I needed, huh? What's up, Brunhilde? We're sorry to keep you, Elise, but there's something we... Oh, there's no need to hold back, Dorothy. What's this all about? It's your cousin, Elise. She claims she has a way of knowing if my baby's healthy. I thought you'd be interested. Haven't you been trying to do that yourself, Mrs. Brunhilde? That's true, Brunhilde. The poor lass might have been trying to help. I'll be on my way home now, Mrs. Dorothy, Mrs. Brunhilde. I'll be back for the vigil, with my cousin, of course. There we go. Suspicion averted. You ain't making this easy for us, Rosemarine. Come on. Exercise a little bit more discretion. That girl, we can't let her go anywhere. It's ridiculous. Any fireflies behind Lebkuchen? Not quite, not quite. Speaking of Lebkuchen, you're going to fall ill again at this rate, Leb. I can look after myself, Elise. It's best to get some rest before this vigil, don't you think? Don't you think it's rather odd, Elise? What is Lebkuchen? I have a strange feeling about tonight's vigil. It all feels a little... So there's a false sense of calm. Folks did change the tunes rather quickly, that's true. Here, before I forget. Ah, you are a dear. Do you think they might all lose their minds again tonight? Not necessarily, but I must admit I'm feeling nervous about the festival, too. You spent too much time comforting folks today, Leb. You're rather calm, too, Elise. I've been tormented over this witch nonsense all week. I suppose I can't blame you there. It's best I move along now. Still need to have supper. I'll see you in church, only if you promise to get some proper rest before the vigil. I am curious to know if Leb's dialogue will change at all if we've actually been pursuing her romantically. We, of course, didn't even get a chance. Oh, man, I feel so dumb. I spent so much time searching, and it's right on the beaten path. Won't you join us? What? Let's take revenge on that fiend. Once you become a golden maiden like me. What are you talking about? Once you do, let us reunite. What makes you so certain I will? Why, we all do. That's why I want to put an end to him. For betraying us, for damning us all to this wretched eternity. Betraying you? Boy, you're not very on the ball about this, Elise. Seems to be a bit of a blind spot. Granted, I imagine the game has to be written like you don't talk to any of these golden girls. Otherwise, Elise might be too skeptical of what she's doing. Well, then again, perhaps she's just at her wit's end. She is desperate. And that desperation is leading her to do probably unwise things. In that sense, Rosemarine is being kind of an enabler for bad behavior. But whatever, she means well. But then again, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I am so hot and cold right now.
Rosemarine!
What are you doing out here? Are you trying to... Why don't you come dance with us, Elise? We ought to get ready for the vigil, Rosemarine. But we're having such lovely weather. Lovely weather, you say? Don't you, Flock? Ah, boy. I'm heading inside. Come along, Rosemarine. Elise, wait! We cannot have wet goat inside the house either. But he's having the time of his life. Let him just enjoy the rain.
I'm sorry,
So we're going to this vigil? Oh, we ought to, Rosemarine. Folks need to see we're committed.
Oh, that's...
Say, Elise, I know you don't like to talk about it, but you're meeting him tomorrow, aren't you?
Now that you mention...
Well, I suppose. You still don't have the sweetest nectar, do you? You went to the woodland last night. What about it? You've been gathering the testaments, and all I have is that needle, Rosemarine. A needle? That's the testament I received last night. I pricked my finger on it, too. The sweetest nectar also needs a part of your mortal body, remember? Rosemarine. So you mean the flesh, the blood, and the heart, Elise? Those are the... We can talk about it after this vigil, alright? You get changed now. I brought some bread.
Yes.
Alright. Are we having her stow her signature wish hat? An outfit change for Rosemarine would actually be pretty interesting. Or is it just like, is she like Goku and she just has the same gi on a rack? Yeah, unfortunately, no outfit change. Come, we should hurry or we'll be drenched.
Yes.
Nope, no time switch, so we're not entering the witching hour, but we do have some party talk here. Say, Rosemarine, about this sweetest nectar. It's your determination that matters most, remember? What does that mean, Rosemarine? Blood. That's what you're going to offer him, isn't it? Well, you must show him your commitment, Elise. Whatever you do, you must prove you're willing to leave everything behind. Your faith, your loved ones. Rosemarine, you'll have to want it, Elise. Do you? Getting a little concerning there, Rosemarine, but perhaps that's just something we'll have to chew on internally. I will say, though, Leb did raise a rather cognizant point, a rather cognizant and pertinent one. People seem to take Freya's words to heart, perhaps a tad too quickly. The thunder is so harsh, the screen is shaking. Oof. You ever have one of those storms before? Your whole room is vibrating? Crazy. Oh dear. Are we being sent to the witching hour? Huh? Where are you? Oh, this is not good. Also, siren in the background, sorry. I do not have a soundproof setup here. Ooh, this is far out from where we previously encountered such things. It's that serpent. I have no choice but to carry on, do I? This is bad, though. If we do not attend the vigil, and something happens there, things are not going to look too good for us. Missing it in general is going to look pretty bad for us. Our best bet, honestly, is if Rosemarine got separated from us, and if she's going on to the vigil, perhaps she can say that we've gone missing. Now, admittedly, once we turn up, that would make things look a little harsh, but, I don't know. I mean, Lisa's resourceful. Maybe she could come up with a compelling lie. What do we got to do here? We're gonna have another evil minigame.
Out with it!
Show yourself. I know you're in here somewhere, serpent. Oh, what am I doing? Getting myself into this mess. And for what? To get out of Kieferberg, to leave it all behind. But at what cost? The tender flesh, the sweetest nectar, all these things I've seen and done, I'm beginning to wonder if I really meet him, if he can grant this wish of mine. This wish of yours is within your grasp. Can I truly attain it? You received his blessing, have you not? Trust yourself, Elise. Trust his word. I could get out. Leave this town behind. All I've ever been here is a maid of all work. A stray. Ever since Granny Holly passed, I've been nothing but an outsider. Now you're a witch, Elise. I gotta say, Aziel is proving to be a pretty effective demoralization agent.
I see.
A witch? Unshackle your burning desire from the depths of your very being. Embrace it, Elise. Your rightful fortune and wealth. Your freedom. I want it. I want my second chance at happiness. Huh? What in the... Not altogether unsurprising, truth be told. We seem to be in a submerged Kieferberg.
What in the Lord's name?
It's the town square. I must be dreaming. This can't be real.
What is this?
There's something in the church. Well, probably would be prudent to save our game. Actually, I've gone quite a while without saving. I just haven't been thinking about it every time we walk by a save point. Alright. What's the dealio with the church? Is that?
Freya.
It sounds like Freya. It's that serpent. Must find a way into that church. So it's not going to just be easy as walking in. Looks like we're going to have to find some way to break the barrier. We're going to want to search around. Ah! And unfortunately, the ways are blockaded by thorns. We do have some fireflies over here. You've come here to stay, I see. Says who? A place of solace. That's what our beloved Aziel is providing for us here. All I've heard from in here was weeping, though. We're all doomed. All of us. We've lost everything. All we have left are these depths. What's so great about this place, would you say? The silence. He never visits here. I can't say I understand. Ideally, we won't understand in this playthrough. I have a feeling that collecting all the Golden Girls leads to tragic things happening. Or at the very least, not super desirable things. It's completely destroyed. To find my way out of this place. Hopefully we can find some way to break that barrier. Hey, wait, Freya!
Freya. Wait!
So we've got some... Ooh, ah, God! Alright. So again, we need to stay on solid ground. Ooh, what's this? These moon phases. I wonder what they're for. Seem to be connected somehow. Perhaps they'll become more apparent if I continue on. So, let's see here. We got these switches here. Yeah, we just want to steer clear of the water. Ooh. These trees are everywhere, huh? Hanging from its blue-tinted branches, the many glistening berries sway gently in the water. Presume we'll get a bunch of berries as healing items, should we need them. They truly did a number on Kieferberg, huh? If only they could see this. Overtaken by the woodland, Kieferberg's various homes are now at its mercy. Okay, so I get it. As we step by, we can see the reflection of the moon phase. Ooh, that's an item that I didn't see earlier. Or perhaps it appeared spontaneously. Regardless, okay, let's take a closer look at that chart again. I'm guessing we have to hit these in a very particular pattern. Okay, so... new moon on the left. There's the half moon. And the full moon on the right. That correlates to what we saw. Moon phases. What are they for? They seem to be connected somehow. Because we got the half moon here. Then we go to the center. It's still the half moon. Whoa, hey. Get a little too close for comfort there, my guy. Okay, I see. So I was getting a little misled there. We've got more switches than that. So let's just, ooh, hey, don't be like that. Let's take a look once again at our moon phases here. Let's start by assuming that we need to go from left to right. So, got the new moon, and then the half moon, and then the full moon. We need to find where those switches are. Oh, wait. Let me just make sure I'm seeing this correctly also. Alright, it's a waxing half moon. So that's what we want to keep an eye out for. First, though, let's make our way to the new moon switch. There's the waxing half moon. Want to see, let's see, that is waning crescent. Where is new moon? Just have to keep searching. Go into the corner here and see if there's anything else. Fortunately, there is a phantasm. There's new moon. So next we want to get our way back to waxing half. Waning crescent. And then waxing half right here. And then we know that this one over here is full moon. That did not work out. So, that was not the solution. So let's take a closer look at it again. Perhaps we have to find some way that these work in a triangle pattern. Alright, so... Oh, wait. I'm reading it backwards. Duh. We're looking for the ones that aren't represented here. Okay. So, we want to ignore the new moon, the waxing half, and the full moon. Make a little triangle out of the ones that... So let's assume right now that there's not any particular pattern we have to hit these in. We're just looking for the ones that aren't represented on this moon chart. So waxing half is... Oop, that might be a little too far. Oof, that was close. Then waning crescent is not on there. Of course, we've got new moon over here. Full moon right here, which we want to ignore. So there's waxing half again. Where am I missing a moon switch? Ow! I said, where am I missing a moon switch here? Let's see. I feel like it's supposed to be organized in some sort of triangular pattern. These guys are being really annoying while I'm just trying to investigate. Is there anything down this way? Let's see. Already got that one hit. Turn on the look carefully. There's a new moon again. Goodness, where is this final switch? Anything in here? Got some berries while we're at it. Can't break this barrel, unfortunately. There's a new moon again, and full... Oh, actually, that's full moon. Okay, maxing half. If I take a little bit longer to find the remaining switch, then I'll just cut to when I get it. Let me just take one more look at this again and see if I'm missing something. Let's see. I feel like there should be something, they seem to be connected somehow. Can we go up to the screen? No. Let's see. Is there any switches up here that I'm missing, perhaps? Don't think so. Nothing over here, either. Alright, I'm just going to keep wandering around for a little bit until I potentially find something new. I'll cut ahead to when I actually figure something out. Alright, that took me a while to realize where I was going wrong, but after closely looking at the runes on the rock face, I realized that the full moon symbol was upside down, so it was just reading the order horizontally rather than looking for any kind of triangle pattern or getting the missing moon phases. I just had to realize that the things were upside down, so I actually wanted it to start with the full moon, and then I was actually looking for the waning half moon rather than the waxing, so that actually got me pretty good. I wasn't paying close enough attention to these symbols. Unfortunately, trying to solve that puzzle has actually burned out the time that I have allotted for recording for this game, so we are going to have to double back for the time being and save our progress, and when we come back, we will continue with the witching hour. So, bit of an anticlimactic ending. Really, I got stalled out because I just missed what the puzzle was there entirely, so hopefully I can get back to this, and we will be moving, or when I get back to this, we will be moving much more expediently. Apologies for the rather underwhelming conclusion to this part. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.